Prisoner of Society is it sort of become out like a signature tune for us, but because initially it was the B-side, well not the B-side, but the second song on the Second Solution EP. I think it's been sort of misconstrued a bit over the years. I went through a phase where I just didn't want to play it because it just seemed like it was being taken too literally, but if I think about it now, it's really like trying to write from the perspective of like a snotty 15-year-old kid. It was me trying to sort of interpret, you know, like The Department of Youth by Alice Cooper or My Generation or Summertime Blues or something. It was that kind of an anti-establishment statement that a kid would make. And it was supposed to be just kind of fun. It was almost probably a joke initially, I think, you know, even grammatically, the fact that we don't need no one to tell us what to do. It was never supposed to be, you know, a great statement or anything. Initially, it was just supposed to be 100 mile an hour kind of, you know, rock and roll anthem, teenage rebellion.
On the album is a song called Monday about the Dund Lane massacre at the primary school. Not exactly a light topic, but I like the way the song doesn't sound dark and depressing like the subject matter. It's kind of got that 12-bar blues with a few extra chords thrown in there. And from a bass player's point of view, I love songs like that because it was a way for me to play walking bass lines, and that's what I learned how to play my instrument doing, by just playing those 12-bar blues walking bass lines. So that song's always been fun to play. I never tire of it.
I can remember when we recorded the song Have They Forgotten that we were looking for some sort of an intro. I think at that point it was all in, and it needed some sort of more of a signature introduction to it. And I remember you, Scott Owen, coming up with the idea of using our old Carl Perkins trick, like a Blue Suede Shoes kind of introduction for the one soul, one light, and we went, that's it, and it was genius. And all of a sudden it was like the song was off and running. But it's probably one of the few memories I have of actually recording the songs, but it was one of those great off-the-cuff moment things that now it just seems natural that you would start the song that way, but good idea. Well done. The song Fly Away, I guess with this record it was really important, with every record we've made really, was to show the diversity and, you know, the versatility, I suppose, in our songwriting and our influences. You know, that first record has like full-blown kind of, you know, 100 mile an hour punk songs, but then you have songs like Fly Away, which for us were really kind of jazzy and getting back to our really simple kind of rockabilly roots, with those kinds of chord changes, really clean sort of guitar sound. And again, using kind of jazzy kind of chord changes and the more mellow side of what we did. It was always really important for us to have the light and shade on our records. And it's very Beatley kind of in a way, you know, it's overtly pop, which we weren't sort of afraid to do that as well. So yeah, cool.
All right, I'm going to say a few things about the song I Want a Day, because I wrote it, and I wrote it while I was working at the Monash City Council municipal office as the caretaker, and I was fed up with having to get up and go to work every morning. The irony of it is, as the first line illustrates, I think I had to set my alarm for 10:30 in the morning to get to work, and that was what was so like, sick of getting up at 10:30 every day. I want to sleep till 11. Yeah, but that song was just basically built around the bass line. I was just into playing melodic lines and wanted to play one that I thought sounded like Sting, so I built the song around that. I want a day where I die.